Visit.org is the world's leading platform for social impact travel experiences, which are one-day experiences that you can add to your trip wherever you go around the world. And you'll be hosted by a local community and have a culturally immersive, authentic experience that is guaranteed to be the most memorable experience of your trip. My name is Michal Alter and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Visit.org. What we do is we guarantee that the ticket price that you paid for the experience is invested back in programs that benefit the local community. So for example, you can make your own coffee with a coffee farmer cooperative in Guatemala for a day, and the $50 ticket price is going to be invested in the coffee farmer cooperative. Or take a half-day traditional cooking workshop with refugee women up here in Harlem in New York City, and the $70 ticket price is going to be invested in women empowerment programs. I started my career as a software engineer in the high-tech industry, but at the end of the day, I felt that I was missing a human aspect to my work. That's when I started to volunteer with a local nonprofit and eventually saw a lot of opportunity. So I was working for a nonprofit with refugees when my first baby was born. My refugee friends from work came to visit me with baby gifts, and that was the first time that they had a chance for a genuine human interaction, which was a wonderful experience for both of them. And I thought, well, they had this opportunity to interact just because I was working for this small nonprofit with this particular refugee community. What if we could open the door of millions of nonprofits around the world for this kind of interactions? And that's how the idea for Visit.org was born. So out of the $2.3 trillion travel and tourism industry, only 5% stays in local hands, and that leads to lack of access to education, to healthcare, and to the economic development of these destinations. So by flipping that statistics and working on our vision that by 2025, adding for each travel itinerary to include a social impact travel experience, that's how we are going to make the world a better place through travel. So what makes Visit.org unique is that all of our providers of travel experiences are local nonprofits and community-based organizations. This is the first time that they get to experience the local culture in a genuine way and interact with people that otherwise they would just not have the opportunity to interact with.
Growing up in India, I had all these dreams of going to the Empire State Building and taking the ferry to the Statue of Liberty and all of those things. But once I did that, I still felt like I didn't know New York very much, and something was missing. So I decided to book an immersion trip with Visit.org because I have been living in New York for 3 years now. So I was really looking for something that I have never come across before. So League of Kitchens is this immersive culinary workshop where immigrants share their food and their culture with travelers, and they welcome them into their homes and have a 6-hour immersion workshop with them. I thought that if I were, I was an immigrant, but if I were an immigrant living in New York City for so long, then I would probably want to show my culture as much as I wanted to be immersed in New York's culture. That's why the League of Kitchens workshop really attracted me, because there was this one person who had come to New York not knowing anything, almost like me, but then this found a way to assimilate but also kind of integrate with the culture and establish a cultural exchange more than just taking in all of New York, kind of giving it back.
I think that just by getting away from your day-to-day, you're already taking a pause from your life, and your mind is so much more open to experiencing new things. And then if you can add a component to that that is about interacting with real people and having sincere human interaction that is not based on business and money making, but rather sharing what's common between people, that becomes so much more powerful and transformational.